Yeah, the historic events that we're going to see in the next few hours on the 38th parallel really being watched here at the White House. For the White House, this is almost like a dress rehearsal of the potential Kim Jong Un Trump summit. What is agreed to there hopefully will launch another historic meeting still between the end of May, beginning of June, we're being told. But what does the president think about it? You know, there have been so many different messages coming from the White House. He actually called into his favorite conservative morning show here on Fox News, Fox and Friends, and kind of gave a sort of spitball interpretation of where he thinks things are on the phone. Let's have a listen.
First of all, we're doing very well with North Korea, and we'll see how it all comes out. Again, Brian, I'm not like Obama, where you go in and you have Kerry, who's the worst negotiator I've ever seen. He goes in for the Iran deal. He never leaves. He should have left. He should have just left. He could have made a much better deal. But so it could be that I walk out quickly, with respect, but it could be. It could be that maybe the meeting doesn't even take place. Who knows?
So who knows? I mean, we can't really make much out of that. The meeting may happen, it may not happen. If it does happen, the US president could walk out. He says the only thing that he says he's going to be tougher than any other president on the DPRK, and basically says that the policy of maximum pressure that the US thinks has brought Kim Jong Un to the table, not Kim Jong Un testing ICBMs, will continue even if there is some agreement to denuclearize. And when it comes to this question of denuclearization, the Trump administration means, essentially, it means no nukes whatsoever, no nuclear weapons for the DPRK. And that could be a very different interpretation of what Pyongyang thinks as well. Of course, they're mindful here at the White House that any deal in between could split the US and its regional allies. The Republic of Korea, of course, so integral to these talks, and Japan as well. So there's that risk as well. A lot riding on what's going to be happening between the North and the South on the Korean Peninsula in the next 24 hours that should set up this historic meeting between President Trump and Kim Jong Un at the end of May, beginning of July.
Nathan,
June,
let me switch gears a bit here and talk to me about this announcement that President Trump is finally going to the United Kingdom, a trip that was supposed to happen a long time ago.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember, Theresa May, the British Prime Minister, was one of the first visitors here to the White House after the president assumed the presidency. And it was widely assumed he would have a full-blown state visit in the United Kingdom. But some things happened, didn't they? The UK do not really like Donald Trump. He had made some comments about Charlottesville, of course, neo-Nazis. He retweeted an anti-Muslim video from a hate group in the UK. He laid into London's mayor, Sadiq Khan, a Muslim. There was even debates in Parliament about whether he should be allowed or not. So he is going July 13th after NATO Leaders Summit in Brussels. But it's not going to be a state visit. It's going to be a working visit. It's being downgraded. And the question is, will he meet the Queen? Will he have the full pomp and ceremony that he likes, that he got in Paris last year at Bastille Day? Or will the British try and keep this on the down low to not have a backlash of public opinion and demonstrations? So he's going, but there's still a big cloud over that visit.
All right, Nathan King, live for us at the White House.